Hey guys, I'm Sdanwolf. Welcome back to the channel. Kind of jumped in here and started on a new land for you. Hold on, we got to get, this is like just the quintessential money shot right here. That is just such an awesome, like just angle, bridge, all of that. I just love that shot. Oh, I slowed down the launch a little bit for you here on FireChaser. Banked those turns a little bit. And some of you guys are saying that that lift hill is a little harsh. That's really how FireChaser Express kind of looks. I mean, when you know, in Dollywood, they launch out of the fire station. They kind of do a hard little, like a little jaunt off to the right, and then it kind of loops back underneath itself and hits that lift hill and kind of pretty abruptly starts, you know, lifting you up that hill. So the big thank you to all the people that reached out and was helping me and offered their services. I think I've got it almost like, you know, halfway respectable now. So, you know, I think it looks good enough to where I don't have to like tear it all down. And I didn't want to have to rely on you guys for every single time I needed a coaster and, you know, kind of take the easy way out. I've got to learn how to design these coasters better. And it's fun too, you know, just to kind of wait and see what you guys think, or, you know, what the feedback's gonna be. So yeah, and then I've got us a little entrance right here. I do think that there is a lot more balancing that needs to be done though, just because this has been open for a while, but it's like the moment we got over here and opened Country Fair and all of these flat rides started opening, they've all but abandoned the roller coaster. And before I placed all those rides down, they were queuing all the way out here to get on it. So like I said, I think they're still gonna be tweaking the balancing issues, because I still don't think it's as even-handed as it should be. They shouldn't just completely abandon rides when new ones open. Now, of course, new rides are going to, you know, attract a lot of attention, but not so much so where every other ride in the park essentially dies, you know, to like, you know, be taking place of new rides. So I'm sure they'll keep tweaking that and messing with it. But yeah, this is the Country Fair Jamboree. It is like I wanted it to be like, you know, Dollywood's little Country Fair section where we have the carousel and the big wheel. We've got the stage back there. I wanted to do a bunch of, these are my first two that I've tried, which I've got to get this on the workshop for you, but my Balloonorama, you know, a little where you kind of walk up and you get to throw darts at the balloons, and if you pop them, you win a prize. So that's kind of what I've been messing with. I'll get that on the workshop. And I've also just started this. This is very, very early work in progress, but this is one of those hoop shots. So I'll get the prizes pinned up and kind of get this worked a little bit more. And then, of course, on the other side, I'm gonna do some kind of game, and probably around this whole perimeter, this will be the end of the carnival area over here. I just want games, like custom games that I've created to kind of line that little area. But yeah, and also too, what I think is cool is I have created a little tunnel over here, like a little, you know, a tunnel for the train to go through. And I think this is a really good cap off for the Country Fair area. And plus, I think it helps to like not just have land after land after land butted up against each other. So with this kind of capping off this area, it's almost gonna force the guests over this way to explore on what's going to be behind the mountain over here with, you know, new lands, coasters, that, you know, the Haunted Manor we wanted to do out here somewhere. I was thinking like maybe doing the Haunted Manor over here on the edge of the water, like looking, you know, like the back of the house would be looking out over the river. I think could be kind of creepy. But yeah, this is our newest little area of Wilderness Springs, right past FireChaser. I've got my little like my little prop dusting sorry excuse for an airplane up there, but I think it, you know, you get the point. It's you know, it's I think it's cute enough to pass. I really want to like try to make some really believable airplanes, but as far as this sign goes and the little moving submarine propellers, I think it come out pretty cool. And then yeah, I like how the mountain back here and in the tunnel kind of just really I think it's just a really good backdrop for this area. And you'll notice I left the trees open right here so the guests that are on the train when it comes by, actually it should be, I don't know if it's stopped or if it's still coming, but oh yeah, here it comes. Let me kind of speed that up for you a second. And I just want you to see this because the guests on the train would have a really, really good shot of the country fair, like really unobstructed. And the guests in the country fair too, you know, getting to watch the train go by. So, well, I think that would be pretty cool just to, you know, come by and look down on the country fair, have everybody waving, you know, you'd have some kind of spill, some kind, you know, there would be a conductor in the back or whatever with a microphone kind of telling you about the history of the park. And then when you make your way to the back of the country fair Jamboree is the Jamboree music part. So we've got the wilderness stage back here and we've got some free chairs set up, and this is just all throughout the day. We would do, like, you know, they would have a summer concert series and you know, fall, like some kind of fall festival back here. And you know, every hour or so there would be a big live stage, you know, live stage music going on back there on the wilderness stage. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool back here, and you know, bring people back to the country fair area. You know, normally one of your older sections of the park, you know, not as high frequented. It's kind of like, you know, you see older guests and, you know, really little kids back here. So, you know, by no means the most popular area of the park, but still, I think it has its charm, and I think it fits this little circle back here really, really well right after you get past FireChaser. And I think the park's getting ready to close for the day because they're doing like a little mass exodus here. So yeah, that is what we've got going on so far. Like I said, I told you on Sunday I probably wouldn't get a whole lot done, but you know, I just kind of wanted to at least keep you guys a little bit updated about what's going on back here. We really need to kind of start thinking about what you know, Rivertown Junction is going to look like back here, kind of like what kind of buildings we want to do and all that. Right here, you know, your guys's, I didn't even think of it, but remember how you guys said like take out the path underneath the stage? Doing that has kind of it's worked perfect from keeping them from cutting through there. I gotta kind of move this stuff, but they're really kind of making their way to the edge of the stage now and not just plowing through all of this. And yeah, they're heading out. Remember, I keep the sun at the same level all the time, so you see them leaving, but you know, they're not leaving according to the sun. They're leaving just according to the time in the game. And the park is closing, so this is the last call. This little park, it's just turned out so charming. You know, it's like what we wanted it to be, like a little regional, Dollywood-esque, Silver Dollar City type park. I don't want to say like Carowinds style, even though Carowinds has the awesome, you know, really, really hardcore thrill rides, Fury 325, you know, all that stuff. This is not even really doing a Carowinds route, but, you know, like we mentioned, if you're new to the series, think of Dollywood, Silver Dollar City type vibes, maybe kind of on the cusp of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. You know, think of it like that. And then of course, we've got our little street down here. Very, very cool. We got the monorail that takes the guests from the resort over to the theme park. And one thing I was going to mention too, guys, if you, my buddy Yan was really doing some good work on the console and trying to figure out how far consoles can be pushed. He's doing some tests right now, but if you go to my workshop, right now I've got just the water park version on here. So, you know, I basically, none of this out here exists. And I've also deleted the monorail because Jan was saying that the monorail seemed to really kick up the complexity meter on the PlayStation and the Xbox. So I deleted that, and basically you have all of the water park and just none of this side of the road. So at least if you wanted to enjoy the water park side of things, you guys could jump in and, you know, at least try to enjoy that and, you know, just play around with it, see how much you can work on it with the complexity meter. So yeah, quick little update, guys. Just wanted to let you know Country Fair Jamboree's going in. Quite a bit more work to kind of get that how we want it. But yeah, that is our Tuesday update. I hope to have another one out probably, I would say by Friday, maybe Thursday. Just depends on how much I get done, but I would really like to get you all if not a Friday, a good Saturday morning big update video. So yeah, don't hold me to it. Just let me kind of flesh this out a little bit and see how much I get done now that I'm kind of, you know, the work week has started again. And because you guys know I get most of my work done on Saturdays, on the weekends, and that's why I like to get out those good Sunday videos because I've worked all day on it on Saturday. But yeah, let me kind of see what I can make happen this week, and hopefully I can get you another update before the weekend. And then of course we're just going to start getting some of those Midway Carnival games on the workshop as well, so look out for those. And yeah, guys, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me, and I will catch you in the next video. See you.